Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Hello all, welcome to Ganesh IAS Academy. This is the special session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the previous year UPSC Mains economic question. Okay, so let's begin the session. Yes, this question was asked in 2014. It is a 12.5 mark question, 200 words question. So the question is about a defense sector. FDI, foreign direct investment in the defense sector, is now set to be liberalized. What influence this is expected to have on India's defense and economy in short term and the long term? See, even though this question was asked in 2014, still this question have the lot of relevance. After 10 years, still this question have the lot of relevance. The reason is, first thing you need to know is, now India is exporting the defense equipments to 85 countries according to the SIPRI data, and also according to the government official document. According to the government official document, India is now exporting their defense equipment to 85 countries, which means all these things happened only due to the liberalization. Liberalization means nothing but removing the clutches of the government on the defense sector. So which means even the private player also can be participated to the defense sector. So they can also manufacture the defense equipment. So that is what happened in this defense sector. So this question is still relevant, even though after 10 years there is a lot of relevance for this question to repeated in a different manner. The reason is, India is now exporting lot of things like BrahMos missile. Recently we exported it to the Philippines. Okay, one of the Asian country. So we exported it. So by the way, we are doing lot of export. Earlier, India was like a importer of the major defense equipment. We import a lot from the US, Russia, even from the Israel. So we exported a lot of defense equipments. Now India is becoming one of the dominant player in the export of the defense equipment. So this is all happening due to the liberalization in the defense sector. Your answer, the intro of this question will be like, you can simply say, now India is the largest exporter of the defense equipment. By saying this data of 85 countries we are exporting. Or else you can say about what is FDI. What is foreign direct investment? So that is also one of the intro you can give. Or else you can give with the current affair data. India recently exported the BrahMos missile to the Philippines. Or else you can say about the Vajra. We exported it to the African nation. So in that way you can say. So these are the various kinds of intro you can give. Next, the question is about what influence it is expected to have on the India's defense and economy in the short and the long run. So it is having the two things about the defense and the economy, and also it is asking about the FDI. So you have to speak about the, after the intro you have to say about the certain data related to the FDI norms for the defense sector. So the data are up to 74% under the automatic route for a new defense project, which means the private player, or else which means the private foreign players, they can make the investments up to 74% in any defense projects in India. But if it is more than 74, then they have to get the clearance from the government. So that is called as government route. 100% FDI is allowed under the government route in case where the investment brings in modern technology or result in the higher defense production. So up to 74%, there is no need of getting a permission from the government. But when it comes to more than that, we need to, the private player or the foreign individual, what they have to do is they have to get a clearance from the governments. So these are the things about the FDI norms related to the defense sector. Now you have to speak about the short-term benefits and the long-term benefits. When it comes to the short-term benefits, it will increases the capital inflow. So the FDI is getting into India means it is obviously creating a lot of capital. So this capital is actually the investments. So this investments will create a infra, or else it will create the industries. By the way, it is going to create a jobs. So employment opportunity is going to increase. So at the same time, if there is the employment opportunities there means, so that employment is going to contribute in the consumption of the economy. By the way, it is going to increases the GDP. So that is about gross capital formation. In GDP, there is a term called as gross capital formation. Once the gross capital formation is forming means, it will increases the employment. That is going to increases the GDP. Okay, so this is the cycle. In that way, it is going to happen. So these are the certain short-term benefits. At the same time, it is going to provide the technologies. So these are the benefits in a short term. But when it comes to the long term, you are getting a lot of foreign investments, which means all these things will be in any foreign currency. For example, if it is a dollar, so if it is the more of dollars means, then your forex is going to increase. At the same time, your current account is increasing, so the current account will be surplus. At the same time, the forex is going to increase. If the forex is increasing means, your foreign trading activities is going to be stabilized. So by the way, India is becoming a dominant economy in this world. So these are the long-term benefit. So boost the export, current account surplus, forex increases. At the same time, it is going to create a partnership between the various countries. So that is also the benefits. At the same time, it is going to provide the skills for your population. That skill is going to be act as a capital. So it will be in a long term, it is going to provide a benefit for your population. So these are the short term and the long term benefits. At the same time, you have to think in a different manner about the strategic partnership. That is also important. Even though the question is not asking, you have to know that. For example, India is exports 85 countries as BrahMos missile to the Philippines. So that is going to strengthen the India's ties with the Asian countries. They are the 10 countries. They are called as the Lions Capital, which means they are the huge. These countries are having the huge economic growth. Okay, so India is now having certain strategic relationship with these countries. Next, advanced light helicopter is exported to the Mauritius and then Maldives. So Indian Ocean region ties. Even though the China is trying to dominant player in this Indian Ocean, but India now doing this export and they are making a strategic ties with the Indian Ocean regions, Indian Ocean island nations. Next, K9 Vajra to the African countries. So military modernization in the Africa, that is going to stabilize the African nations. So if the Africa is going to be stabilized in economy, then it is going to contribute for the trade activities with the African nation. So that is also benefit for India. So these are the economic benefits and the defense benefits, at the same time strategic benefits for India. In these questions, if the question is more of related to the current affair, please try to give certain examples like this. Philippines, African nation, Mauritius, Maldives, Nepal, China. So try to give certain things like that. That will help you to get you the extra marks. And then you can say about, in the conclusion, you can say about the thing called as self-reliance in the defense economy, defense sector, in the name of Atmanirbhar Bharat. By the way, you can conclude it. Okay. Thank you.